The Samsung Galaxy S20 FE is a couple of months old. So let's see what this phone has to offer. My name is Fakier and welcome to my channel. When I heard that this was an S20 with a plastic back, I was quite skeptical, although the S20 FE took to my liking quite a bit. The body has a matte finish and the aluminum frames on the side make a big difference, or aluminium should I say. As you can see, the fingerprints, it kind of smudges a little bit but not too much compared to the glass because it has that matte finish. And this is the phone in cloud navy and it comes in a range of different colors: cloud pink, cloud red, cloud green and simple white and black. The phone still feels quite premium like a S-series phone. It has a 6.5-inch AMOLED display which is always a win with an always-on display. We've got 32 megapixel selfie camera on the front, and on the sides we've got your volume rocker, your power button. You can see that finish is still quite a little bit shiny as well. Heading over to the bottom of the phone, or coming down at the bottom of the phone, you've got your USB Type-C speaker, your microphone and your speaker grill. The left side is just showing off a little bit of the antenna band, and on the top you have your SIM card tray as well as a noise cancelling microphone. So it's an A for overall build quality. Looking at the back, what most of us are interested in is the 4500 mAh battery, 6 GB of RAM. It has a 12 megapixel wide lens with optical image stabilization, an 8 megapixel telephoto lens and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens. The camera does stick out a little bit, but overall I really like the finish of this phone. Not to forget, this phone has IP68 water resistance and is still covered in Corning Gorilla Glass. The S20 FE still comes with a Super AMOLED bright displays that we've come to know with the S range, although this phone still maintains the 120Hz display, which makes the screen super fast and definitely one of my favorite features. Sunlight legibility is no problem with these beautiful Samsung bright displays, and honestly, there's not much to complain about. I've always been a fan of Samsung's One UI. I was definitely not a fan of TouchWiz, especially as it progressed, but One UI 3.0 is beautiful, especially on Android 11 on the Samsung S20 FE. Daily use with the S20 FE was quite a breeze. I particularly enjoyed the keyboard. The fast typing on this 120Hz screen was super smooth. The keyboard layout is so fantastic, and I actually used Samsung's keyboard as it is just out of the box. There's no Exynos here, so you don't have to worry, because Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 can manage all your background apps, from your daily social media and just scrolling through whatever other news feed or any apps you'd like to. Many apps can run in the background with no problem, or no lag or slowing down, and it's always backed up by that 6 GB of RAM to support you. You also get an 8 GB version of the Samsung S20 FE, and I would highly recommend that. I would mention that charging the phone, which I noticed any super fast charging, the phone heats up a little bit, but overall while using the phone never heated up. Heating was also not an issue with games or multiple apps running in the background. Going to settings and you can just check about the phone and we get some additional information. The phone comes with Android 10 out of the box but is upgradable to Android 11. And if your phone is also with the older One UI, you can upgrade to One UI 3.0. The display might not be a curved edge, but it still offers you the Samsung Edge panel. For those coming from an iPhone and who prefer gestures or swiping methods, you can simply type in navigation gestures and check out different ways of your navigation. So you can use your swiping, or you can simply activate a navigation bar and use your phone as you please. I'm mentioning this because of the way in which I recommend this phone, so stay tuned for that. Heading over to selfies and portraits, let's check out what the S20 FE's lenses can capture. You have Samsung's camera application on the phone with single take, photo, video and more. More are for all those extra goodies that you might want to get to. Live focus, night mode which is on this phone, but let's talk about specifically single take. Single take is now the option where you take one video and you can capture so many different things, all for content creators to post. It's a great way to capture multiple shots in just one video. It also shows the potential of smartphone cameras. Here for example, you can also see without single take the selfies are really good in low light conditions. I found the main camera on the rear for 12 megapixel really providing punchy colors, although softens the skin a little bit, but that's only in portrait mode. Colors are bright and vibrant, expected from a Samsung smartphone, but also it's not blown out too much. Something I always enjoy on a smartphone is a telephoto lens. The S20 FE has a really good telephoto lens, however does require some good lighting conditions to capture decent portraits. Since the iPhone 11 night mode success, I've always been interested in testing out the night mode of different smartphones in the different ranges, and surely the S20 FE does not fail. I've taken this shot on the S20 FE at night in an indoor, very dark environment restaurant, and honestly I think the result is quite exquisite. Shout out to my friends for being an occasional model. In conclusion, I'd like to let you know the pricing. The Samsung S20 FE is going for 14,500 Rand for a cash price and 700 Rand approximately on an entry-level cell phone contract for 24 months. It's 5G, it has amazing cameras, beautiful, bright, fast screen and still IP resistant. I would recommend this phone for anybody looking for the top features of 2020 in a smartphone and not exploding your budget. It's everything you need and want and will still carry you forward for the year ahead.